So 7, 8, and 9 are transforming the graph of a function by reflecting over an axis. Depending where the negative sign is, it's either going to reflect across the y-axis or across the x-axis. So if the negative is in the inside of parentheses with the x, that is going to reflect it across the y-axis. If the negative is in front of your function, like when we had -3 times the absolute value of something, I said it was going to flip it upside down, that's going to reflect it across the x-axis. So in this case, if this is my graph f of x, and I want to do f of -x, this is going to reflect across the y-axis. So I might want to mark some points here. This one is at -4, -3. So at +4, -3, I'm going to have a point. This one right here is going to stay where it's at. If I do my end point, this one is at -7, -6. So at +7, -6, I'm going to have a point. And this one is at +4, -7. So at -4, -7, I'm going to have a point. So my graph now is going to look like this. Oops, if I could draw an end right there. And then that's how that's going to look. Of course, they won't let you on Alex go past that end mark or they will count it wrong. So you want to draw a little straighter than I did. But my graph is going to look something like that. This point is opposite that point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This point is opposite this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one is opposite this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if it's in with the x, it goes across the y-axis. If it's on the outside, it's going to go across the x-axis. So number 6, this one's on the outside. Y equals -f of x. So that means it's going to reflect it across the x-axis. So this point here is going to be down here, right? It was up 2, now it's down 2. This point, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This point, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3. Did I count wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Should be straight across. And this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so now it's going to go down, across, and down. And again, if I fold it across here, this would be right on top of there. And number 9. Same thing. Now looking at this one, the negative is on the outside. Since it's on the outside, it's going to reflect it across the x-axis. So this point's going to come down here. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, will be 1, 2, 3, 4 down. And this one here is going to be in the same spot. That one's going to go up there. So it's going to go down and then go back up and look something sort of like that. So if the negative's on the inside with the x, it goes across the y-axis. If it's on the outside of the f of x, then it goes across the x-axis.